I ain't no bum, bro.
Oh yeah.
What's with this guy?
I'm not waiting for you to say the line. Alright, boom!
Today's location,
Birmingham, Ladypool Rd.
where we at?
Chiccaros.
Does it taste nice?
We're about to find out.
My thing, and then
All I want to know is, does it taste nice?
Chiccaros. It was a pleasant experience. Let's go straight into menu choices and value for money. Because when we look at menu choices, they're humongous, they're hench, they're enormous. I mean, it ranges from the parmesan, the steaks, the burritos. And yeah, the menu choices, they're what you could require in your requirements, if that makes sense. I hope it does, because it doesn't to me. But yeah, menu choices are good, plain and simple. So we ordered the Kebab Mania. This consists of spicy doner, meat, chicken goujons, served on a bed of signature chips at £17.99. And then we ordered the hot shot chicken parmesan thing, yeah? The full version, which comes up to £21.99. And then to wash it down, Biscoff milkshake, £6.50, yeah? You don't know. All in all, we're looking at £46.48. Don't ask me why, it just is, yeah? You don't know. So let's talk about value for money, because this is a topsy-turvy part of the thing. I mean, when we look at the hot shot chicken parmesan, 2 chicken breasts for £21.99, it's borderline extortionate. I felt like they stuck me up without the sticker. I'm just there stuck up because they've took the money out of my pockets without taking the money out of the pockets. It's a mad thing. So the prices there are a bit mad. I mean, when we talk about the Kebab Mania, once again, £17.99. Not as bad, but it's high, it's high. When we take out the tape measure to do the standardized measurement with a calculator, there's the peaks and then the troughs in this roller coaster journey. When you're first greeted with the prices, it's a shock. It's a wow. It's a, I'm not gonna pay the mortgage at the end of the month kind of feeling. But when you see the food coming on the table, it's feeding the 10,000, like in the Old Testament, Genesis or something like that, I don't know. But value for money, it's okay, mediocre. So menu choices and value for money, it's got to be 7.25 out of 10. Because look, the fact that the prices, when they first hit you, it feels like Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson combined, you get me? It's a coloss, straight to A&E with no point of return. But when you see the quantities, they actually neutralize out the thing, like PX7. But overall, 7.25 out of 10, it's not bad, Before we eat, let's pray. In the book of Foodology, chapter 6, verse 9, God asked Fanny Francis one simple question. Does it taste nice? Fanny Francis said, let's hit the belly and find out. Talking said, it's dinner time. So let's move on to first bite and overall taste, because this is where the taste buds are taken on a wild journey. Excuse the use, them obviously. I'm a phenomenon in these parts of the world. It's a mad thing. Yeah, going straight into the chicken parmesan. The fact that they fried it but still maintained the eternal alility, the eternal juices, the core structure shows that they cooked it elegantly well and they know what they're doing. You've got that contrast between the cheeses. Obviously, the Algerian sauce is a new fan favorite of mine. And obviously, you get the contrast of flavors and they work well. They're not conflicting. You get me, like the border between Ukraine and Russia. There's no war on this plate, only peace, yeah? Van Gogh, no. Mother Teresa, you don't know, mad thing, yeah? The chips, they're holding the flavor as well because they're soaked. Obviously on the flip side, I like my chips to hold internal structure. I like them to stand tall on the battlefield. You get me? I don't like them hunchback of Notre Dame. So the fact that they maintained too much of the moisture is something that they can really work on next time. But overall, the chicken parmesan was lovely. Cooked well, maintained moisture, and I've got no complaints. When we move on to the kebabish thing, wow. I really like the fact that they're infusing an Indian kind of New Delhi, Lahore, Bangalore kind of thing in their thing. I mean, the kebab meat is cooked elegantly well, once again. I'm looking at it, I can see the individual peppers, flavors, onions, all them things there. Once again, the chips in the kebabish are maintaining a bit more moisture than I'd want them to. Once again, similarly to the parmesan, pattern that up. Give it some crispiness. Don't make it soak. Turn it into a bit half Sahara, half Seven Seas. But yeah, flavors will turn up still. Oh yeah, the milkshake. Nearly forgot the milkshake. Now, I'm observing the cooking process, and I think Bossman's machinery let him down because he was there blending it for 40 days and 40 nights. Like Jesus, Ibrahim Abu Sonko and then Monday. It wasn't really emulsifying the thing. And so much so, when I'm drinking the milkshake, it's thick. I'm getting ice cubes at the bottom. Everything should have been minced up nicely. But all in all, it wasn't bad still. It wasn't bad. The flavors were good. You get the cut through from the lotus biscuit, and then you get the cold warmth. Cold warmth? You get the flavors, yeah, from the ice cream, the ice cubes, and the lotus. But yeah, next time, invest in a better blender because your blender's slacking. So first bite and overall taste, it's gonna be 8 out of 10. Now look, let me explain what I'm going right now. The flavors, they work so elegantly well. It's like a Rubik's Cube in your mouth. You get in the puzzle and the puzzle looks good when it's done. But what lets it down slightly is the internal structure of the chips underneath the kebab thing, underneath the parmesan. It's soaking too much H2O and it's becoming a backbone-less amphropod thing, yeah? Mad, that's what I wanted to say. I think amphropod means he ain't got a backbone, but correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. So let's move on to cleanliness and customer service. Because when we talk about customer service, I'm liking the warmly, homely environment that Chiccaros are really trying to adopt. When you first walk in, it's a nice welcoming place. Obviously, they're attaining to your needs. They're making sure everything's patterned. They're smiley, full of jokes. You can tell they want to be there because they're on an hourly rate, so they've got to be there. And yeah, the customer service was good. When we go on to cleanliness, first thing first, you lot got the Deliveroo bicycle. You've got it in your kitchen. Now, why have you got it there, my friend? I felt like doing a little ride to the shop to get some milk and come back for you lot because it shouldn't be there, yeah? And obviously you got some plates on the side, the standard back of kitchen kind of behavior. But overall, to be fair, the kitchen was relatively clean. Cleanliness as a whole, you guys were up to satisfactory, above satisfactory standard. So cleanliness and customer service, it's gonna be 8.5 out of 10. Because look, I love the welcoming energy that you guys really injected in my arteries. I'm feeling it through my veins, the love, the dedication. And obviously, other than the bike you got in the back, everything else was relatively clean. So yeah, next time, when you're not doing deliveries, dash your bike outside, yeah? Obviously it's expensive, so probably put about 10 locks on it because that probably go for about 3 grand on the black market. But yeah, all in all, cleanliness and customer service, 8.5 out of 10. Very good score indeed. So let's look at the overall scores for Chiccaro because I'm sensing a madness. Let's look at it, yeah? So menu choices and value for money. 7.25 out of 10. First bite and overall taste. 8 out of 10. And cleanliness and customer service. 8.5 out of 10. And when we look at the overall accumulation, we're looking at 23.75 out of 30. Now look, they're decent scores. You're finishing 13th, 14th. You and Arsenal will be battling it out for 12th place when you get the striker that Arsenal don't currently have. But all in all, 23.75 is a very good score indeed. So the question that you've all been waiting for, does it taste nice? And my answer is, yes it does, because you know what now? The flavors are turn up. Yeah, the youths approve. The flavors are turn up, yeah? I like the infusion of the Delhi incorporation. Mumbai, New Delhi, Old Delhi, current Delhi, all the Delhis, yeah? Obviously, the customer service is there. The youths are moving mad. Ladypool Rd, Birmingham, yeah? It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.